You're very welcome back. Now, Jurassic Skies in the National Museum of Ireland is an exhibit where the evolution of dinosaurs is followed as they dominated the sky in the Jurassic period.
With Jeff Goldblum, Laura Dern and Chris Pratt used to chasing giant reptiles, we thought we'd send our own dinosaur chaser to see what all the fuss is about. Here's how Laura got on.
It's an exhibition about basically the development of flight in dinosaurs and particularly Archaeopteryx, which it's often thought of as the missing link between dinosaurs and birds. It's sometimes also called the first bird. But it's also about how flight developed in other animals, particularly reptiles like pterosaurs, which were flying around in the Jurassic period at the same time as Archaeopteryx.
So why would it be advantageous then for reptiles and dinosaurs to learn to fly?
Could be trying to take over a new space that wasn't occupied by any other animals, to try and find food sources and generally to adapt to their environment.
So how long ago are we talking about in terms of timelines?
Close enough to 150 million years.
You can't even fathom that.
I know,
it's
very hard to get your head around.
Do we have any samples from that long ago? And how is it even possible that we would find something like that in the soil today?
Well, what we have here are replicas of the Archaeopteryx because they are so rare. There are only 12 specimens known in the whole world. They all come from one deposit in Germany, a lithographic limestone called the Solenhofen limestone. It's a particular lagoon environment that existed north of Munich in Bavaria at that time in the Jurassic, and it preserved things there. In Ireland, we have very few Jurassic rocks, and this is why we have no dinosaurs, really. There's a couple of tiny bones from the Ulster coast in Antrim that are dinosaur bones in the Ulster Museum.
So when people come to this exhibition, Matthew, what can they expect to see?
Well, we have the Archaeopteryx replicas themselves. People can get up close and have a really good look at them. We have a lot of other animals that were preserved in the same deposit. The pterosaurs, our real specimens, and those are beautiful as well, these flying reptiles with very thin bones to be light in flight. And of course we have our Megalosaurus dinosaur. It's one of the first dinosaurs ever recognised and described. But I have a couple of specific things for you to touch as well, so if you'd like to follow me.
Interesting, love to.
This is a replica of one of the Archaeopteryx specimens, and you can see how when you split a slab open, you get the part and the counterpart. The two halves were originally the same animal, so we can see different details on each of them.
I can even see the feathers here, Matthew, as well. What is it that I'm looking at, though?
It's the whole animal. The neck is bent back like birds do when they die nowadays. This is a replica of the skull based on detailed scans of these, and you can see the teeth on there, which is a characteristic of the dinosaurs rather than birds. It's exceptionally beautiful, and I've saved the best for last, Laura. This have a look at that and have a feel.
What is this? Looks like a rock.
It is a rock. Have a sniff.
I'm getting worried now.
It doesn't smell.
No, it doesn't. Thank goodness.
But it did 160 million years ago. It's dinosaur poo.
I know my children would absolutely love this specimen, but I'm intrigued to find out why it's so perfectly preserved, Matthew.
It's a dinosaur poo that's just been buried and preserved as a rock, basically.
So many of us might be walking past rocks on the beach and not have any idea that it's not actually a rock we're looking at.
Absolutely. I look at and identify things for people all the time, that all sorts of, you never know what's coming, and I'm still waiting for a dinosaur poo, but that's a rather special piece.
The Jurassic Skies exhibition is on until the 1st of September at the National Museum of Ireland, Collins Barracks.